That is way better. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-a-ling-a-ling. Hello, anybody there? What will we start with tonight? I have a design. I also have poker chips. I have ABC, A and C, B and B, A and B, and then you have ABC. So one of my questions when it comes to ABC, because Michael Jackson said it, and that was the Jackson 5, right? And if life was put together through, how can I explain it? If everything that every section of life, I grew up born in the 60s. I'm now 50 odd age in the 2020s. And we all go through these same things. Doesn't matter where you live in the world. Okay, if you're partaking on what's going on around you and you make it relevant instead of irrelevant, right? I mean, everything is relevant up to a fact on how you approach the element, the situation. Some people go out every day and they're looking for poop. I got some seeds on my desk here. Everybody does something different. Everybody has their own agenda, and people they become professionals in that agenda. And sometimes the smartest people in the world don't know the simplest things. Hey, what's up? Robin in the bush. You got a lead foot? You must have a lead foot in your Ford, right? Lead Ford. Okay. You must know there's other Fords. You must be part of the lead Ford presidency. Talking about ABC, really is A first, or did it actually take C and D to create A? Right? Do you ever think of it? C and D to create A? So let's take a look. Let's take a look. I'll take a C and a D. And if you just do it right, you got your A right over here. There's your A, but it's really CD. Or let's do another A. We're going to go up here and down here, and then we're going to cross it here. So here would be your C. And then here would be the D. Right over here. That's your D. And then your encompass of it, encompassed by V. So do we have another color? That's the big question, right? It's the big question. So then you say to yourself, well, wow, look at that. Because in C or 3, reverse alphabet X. Okay, if you want to, where am I drawing? I'm right over here. Everything is backwards. So what we get over here is that if we're going to look at I'm such a lucky guy, Jamie. Oh my God, what a gift. Jamie sent me these dice cubes, beautiful. Altered Images, Oklahoma Tattoo Parlor. Okay, so these dice, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to ABC. See the way B is on the outside? So we're going to, how big do we want to make this? When does it become square? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then we're going to, should I do it this way? See, only with 6 can I make it full like this. And then I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to go here. Or is that too big? Because this is one area, and I used up a lot of blocks. Should I have just been doing this and then saying, and come around it that way. Should I? And how would my, is that the way my B would come in to encompass it? Would I do it this way? So what would I actually be doing to A? Because if A connects them all, would I be doing that? And then inside you can see that. I'm just questioning, is it inside you can see that A over here, right over here, that connects them both. I don't know if you can see that. Right. And now if we would create connect them together, you actually have, the minute you connect your first one, you go from 0 to, you go into your first 8. 88. Can there be more than 1 8? Can there be more than 1 8? There's nothing underneath. They're all voids. Can I create some sort of other 8 by creating that over here? And then I'd have 88, 8 or 9, 98. I'm just questioning that. Really like, nice dice, eh? Eh? I look like a professional now. Yeah, sorry about that grease stuck in between the skin there. Hard to take off sometimes. Okay, this is not for the manicure. So we're going to go back to ABC. So this is the ABC is, here's your A. And I'm not going to redraw another one. I'm going to call this one B. Well, actually, let's call this one C, and let's draw another one up here so we can, to do it right, you'd have to, 2 areas, 2 areas, 2 areas. Okay, and then in this one, we're just going to do this one here, and then we have our B. So we have A, B, C, but if we did it smaller, even smaller than this, well, that's the smallest you can go because that's 3 areas, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. So the smallest we can go to recreate this, and well, that's really on the edge, right? That's on the edge. So would you say if I had to do it, I would actually just use 9 like that, and here would be 1, and here would be the other. So the smallest one would be 9, and this next one would be 16. So it'd be 3 by 3 and 4 by 4. So there's a story in everything. I don't know where it takes me. If I was with some sort of mathematician or a somebody who knows geometry and building pyramids, we can try and understand how to work with this square paper, what the square paper obligates us to do. My bestie, Cisco's the horse. Reparations. That's it. That's the other ones are the loyals. I've heard that before. The Dollar Tree. Yeah, the Dollar Tree, everything from everywhere else except from your own country. This message is held for review, but I don't see no message yet. More information. What is this? Got it. So okay, I'm gonna go show. Oh, we are kicking grass. I see that. So if I do 33, you end up with a percentage sign. This gives us the percentage. Okay. There's always something missing when it comes to anything to do with 3, 6, or 9. There's always something missing. Actually, I don't think there's anything missing with 6. But the reason for this is when you create your 9 and your 6, you're actually creating the percentage sign right over here, right? Instead of doing this, if you want to just, it's 6 and 9. And you can connect this here, but that would be like connecting your 7 and your F together. I'm just not creating it. Maybe I should make it bigger. And inside of that, you have 8. So with your creation of 7, building the 6 and the 9 coming together creates a 7, 8, and 9. And you can see the, I don't know if you can see the 7 over here inside of this. I'm not really sure. I was able to draw it before, and I can see it a little bit deeper. Pence is the British coin. Pence. Oh, yes. Pence. Pence. Lost my camera for a second. So here's in your A, you have A, C, D. But really, you don't need the A because it is the CD that creates the A. So is there any other way to create an A without creating CD? So you now have 1, 3, 4. So you have Z, X, and W. You have 23, you have 24, and you have 26, or you have 8, 6, 5 in replacement of 1, 3, and 4. 4 and 5 comes together, and that would be the sun. This would be your angel, your birth in 18. And your 6 and 3, I always get lost when it comes to 6 and 3. 66 creates it. And that's going through all the cities. And I'm trying to figure out, because 66 is also woman. It's also freedom. And the moon gets involved because the birth comes from that site. But is that a real birth from our moon? Is that the real way it should be done? Is it something from somewhere else? Is it how can I say it? An electrical pulsate that when the eggy meets the spermie, and it's more than just why didn't I get pregnant? Is it the fault of the moon? Is it come from the ether, that the electrical system that we have connected to our bodies? There's so much going on. I mean, we rotten animals come out of us like, hey, I had 50 years of life in this guy and I'm tired of it. I want to get out. Or are they fabricated? Once our life is over, the organisms come together and they go, wow, we were associated, billions of us together, and now we were with one voice. But we gave them a bellyache sometimes, or we gave them a headache. We did some good things just to keep them in line. The trumpets of Revelation 66. You like my hat? This is actually what they call a cargouille. You can do a lot of things with this, eh? Yes, we have the trumpet here. Let me go see where the trumpet is. Hold on a second. Just give me 1 second. I'm coming back. Just give me 1 second. I just want to do something here. Not sure if I can do this. Oh, no, not here. Not here. Hold on a second. Just give me a second. I'm trying to do something here. Here. Trying to send somebody a link. Is there a link I can send for this? Does anybody have a link of what they're watching right now? Can you send me that link? He's peeping, yeah. Link it. The oldest cipher, proteins, yeah, Chaldean. Chaldean, you know, I just started to remember it. Number 1 in Chaldean is Jaiqy. 2 is the baker, BK and R. 3 is Go Class, which is CGLS, if I remember. 4 is, instead of Department of Motor Vehicles, DMV, it's DMT. 5 is the hen, I think with the X. 6, I know 6 well because it's UV and W, everything to do with the same sounding letter, whether it's in English or in French. 7 is Oz, and the 8th is OP, but I just can't seem to remember it without having that order. And you can say, well, he's looking at something. Sure, you can say it, but okay. 1, A, and 2. Yes, so yes, that's another thing. So the A is 1 for a P, and the 2 is for a poop. Right. Did you just say that somewhere? PP? No, he didn't say it. Francis Bacon. Wow, I know there's. Who's that? Is that you? Is that you? Then you're not Francis Bacon. There's a Francis Bacon on Trump's page. Just give me a second. Go here. Go to manage videos. Just give me a second. I want to do something out here. Wow, it's taken a long time to overturn. Okay. Live videos. Okay, here's a live video. Wow, I can go see it live. See it live. Okay, hold on. I'm just trying to copy. Oh, I put Mac ABC. I don't like that. I put Mac ABC. I didn't write that properly. Wow. Jerem, why he gave you an emergency national test message on 10/3/218 at 2:18, Trump in all caps. Who did that? Me? Somebody else? 10/3, 103 is Mercury, 27th prime, 27 red, when a big red sun. Just give me a second. Wow. This is taking longer than I like, but we're going to get back to ABC again. La, da, 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 da. Wow, this computer is slow like molasses. Slow like molasses. Okay, got it. Okay, done. Done did it. Now I can get back to my video. Okay. He gave you an emergency national 10/3. Trump did it. What Trump did? He is showing you the code for those that have eyes to hear and ears to see. Eyes to hear and ears to see. They are closing in on all of us. Francis Bacon's eldest grandfather before him is one of my old books. Okay, I'm really confused. Black Sea. Okay. Trumpets. No, can't do it. Too late at night. So I'm going to go back to ABC. I mean, they're just letters, right? They all have designs. If you really want to look at part of what B is, I mean, if you really take a look at some of the letters, you always see a lot of letters that are doing this, like the letter I. You know, here's the beginning of the letter I, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not an I, you know. It's a B instead. It's going to be a B instead. But you have this piece over here. So the question is, when you have the other piece, is this my C? Almost like saying my musical note. You ever see musical notes? So this is my C coming in for my B. And then, I mean, hold on a second. Let me do this a little bit straighter. And I messed up this whole page. It was looking nice and neat. Here's my I. And then in order to create this, right, I would do that. And then I would do that. And that would be my B. Well, that's upside down. But the B is created with the I with it. The capital B starts the I. So now you're going to ask yourself another question. What letter is first? Is it actually the I that's first? Because when you design it, you can see two C's, 33, command and create of the Christ. You can see that with the I, you see CCI in creating the B. So CCI in Roman numerals for the I is like number 1. So can you say I is number 1 and Roman numerals were before letters and Were Roman numerals before letters? If they were, then it's unanimous that I is 1. And when you see it in Roman numerals, you can say it's A because it has a value of 1, but it's really I9 that's first. First came the birth of the heavens. Didn't have to be your birth or my birth, but it was the birth of the Mother Nature. And then we had the gateway. And then we created the half-life in the letter F. And after you created half-life, we brought number 5 along. We called it the energy. We called it in Chaldean the hen. And then 4 came along. 4, 3, 2, 1. A was last, because when 4, 3 came together, 4 and 3 together will actually create A and B. So there you go. We should be going 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we actually do when the rocket goes into space. Countdown. You know, and you never say 0 because that's when you're pressing that 0 button to have the rocket go up. Okay, Robin, they're no, it wasn't Robin, Jeremiah. They're mocking your intelligence. Mocking my intelligence? Or is this a story that you're talking to somebody while you're typing, or should I be reading this? Houston, we have cameras. It's a liftoff. So we have, and not only that, but there's also 0. The dealer in a card game, playing in a poker game that doesn't participate, he's holding the cards. So cards are the gateway to where the money is. Every situation has to have a value. You have the cash, you have the person who brought the cash, you have the deck of cards, and you have the operator of the cards and the cash. Okay, so we did this little piece on ABC. We're going to continue it. Just give me a second here. Where am I? So where's my pen? Oh God, where's my other pens? No. I'm gonna take out one of these pens. You know what I just decided? I've been looking for these for so long. They make them different now. How do you get one out of here? I also like the ballpoint pens. I just started writing with them. They're so smooth. I just never knew that. I don't know too much about pens. I know I always liked these. These are fun. These are weird. They stopped actually making these in Canada, but they were making them like this. This is the 1 milliliter. This is the one also medium. That's what I wanted. Okay, so the camera's half shut here. We were going to work on the 3 by 3, and 3 plus 3 is 6. And 9 equals to 15, and times equals to 54. Look at that, in rotation, the sun and Mars, which will create, and this is just so amazing of what it creates, because number 23 and number 15 create the same thing. This is BC, you know, BCE. This is your communication. This is your communication, and it's told to me by Bell Canada Enterprises. 235, number 23. 2 and 3 equals to the 5, so 2 and 3 equals to 5. Okay, or beta creation is the energy that comes into here. So what is that energy, and how does that work? Because we have to understand that we do not have number 4 in there, and we do have number 3. So we connect 3 to the pinpoints at the top, and now we can take 4, which is the 4, the letter D, and connect it to each side over here. We connect those two to this over here, and boom, we have communication. Now I have another question. If I drew this line down here, would that be my small e, where the crossbar comes in here to connect these two areas? Or if you want to look at it another way, we're going to do that. And then the plugins. Right? I mean, we've all seen, you know what this is, right? That's right. There's Jack. We've seen this before. So we have the sun, and this will create number 29, and it will give you the freedom of 76. Imagine 4, 5, 6, 7 all comes into a row. How do you get that? Because 5 times 4, 5 plus 4, 29. 7 times 6, 42. 7 plus 6, 13. Minus 42, 29. What if I did 7 minus 6? It would be 42 and plus 1 or minus 1, giving me 41, or giving me 43, giving me DC and running me back into the sun again. 1 times 4, 1 plus 4. DNA creates this. So bringing our numbers backwards. Not only that, you also have ninth, eighth, a whole family, seventh, sixth, fifth, and fourth. And number 4 is in each and every one of these when it comes to the deck of cards, right? Just to show you, number 8, the 4 corners. That's your number 4 when it comes to the deck of cards. So in the deck of cards, number 4 is present in all of these, in the above. And when it comes to the cube, number 4 is present in 5 and 6. 4, and you can see it over here. Here's your, I didn't want to do this, but here's your 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? And then you're going to go ahead and just go, here's your 5 and your 6 with your 4 inside of it, and it looks like your only 7 is created. Yes, yes, send me another link on that, Jeremiah. Send me another link on that. I mean, I don't know what happened to the first link, but I'm going to put it down and make sure I get to it. Spell, casting, casting a spell, spell, casting, connected to your calendars and the planets. Garth Brooks and the Ritual of Camel, the 47th and last president of the U.S. The president right now is number 45, by the way. You want to learn about the deck of cards? Yes, send me it. Bruce Lee Dakota. Just 1 second. Show me a list of names of all the presidents of the United States of America. Okay, more items. And I'd like to know. Oh, I don't want such a long list. I want a short list. I want to see it like closer together. Presidents of the White House. List of presidents, history net. I just want a straight list. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Andrew Jackson. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24, 25, 26, 20. Oh, I can't even figure this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Is this one here? 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. All I got is 44 over here. So that's all I count, 44. Okay, it's a very difficult page. I just wanted to see one because Grover Cleveland was repeated twice. So you get back to the video here. Kiddo, if you're watching, nice dice, nice dice. So we talked about the I, we talked about, so if 4 is included in all of the on all of the numbers except for 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, and 3 come as separate numbers. They say first, ST. They say second, ND, and they say third, RD. So those are complete. They're not together like 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5. Forget about the 4. Forget about it. Unless it was 1, 2, 3, 4 that made everything else. Well, 1 is inside the 9. The 2, if you're talking in cards, is a separation and it's related in 3, but you don't need the 1 because the 1 is in the 3, 5, and 9. So you got to keep the 2. Got to keep the 2. We don't need the 3 and we don't need the ace because we have the 2 and the ace is present in the 5 and the 5 is present in the 9. So throw out the 5, throw out the ace, throw out the 3. ACE, throw out the ace. Those 3 letters say ace. You don't need the 6. You don't need the 7. It's inside the 8. Throw out the 6 and the 7. The 9, well, you have the 4 inside the 9. You have the 5 inside the 9. So 4 and 5, you have the sun inside the 9. And nothing else matches the 9. So you need the 9, you need the 8, you need the 2. 9 times 8 times 2, 144. 9 and 8 and 2 is 19. Sorry, is 144. 9 times 8 times 2 equals 2. 16 times 9, or 72 times 2, which is 9 and 7. One is 9 and 2, and one is 7 and 9. One is the gateway and one is your birth. And it's the black birth, 29, 92, 29, which creates the king. What's funny about number 29 is it creates the same letter in two different letters in 2 different languages that have the same meaning and value. 2 times 9 equals to 18, and that's the letter R for the roi. And 2 plus 9 equals to 11, which is the letter K for king. So roi and king come together, and it's represented in the same mathematical equation as the king. And 2 9s is I and I, which is that birth. We wrote 1, 2, 3, 4. So now when it comes to the cube, how do you want to create number 41? And everything you created through the student in the game of craps. I don't know if you, for those who have seen it, listen to the game of craps. They go, yo, 11, yo, 11. And that yo, 11, okay, there's only one way to get it, and that's a 6 and a 5. And the reverse on the dice is 6 and 5 is 1 and 2. So through alpha beta creation, okay, you create the student. Yo, 11 English from French is a student. We can also say wake up. The mathematics of that is 6 times 5, 30. And 6 plus 5 equals to 11. The total is 41 and 19. Minus 11 from 30 and add it equals to 41 and 19, which is your DNA and spirit. And then there's a whole lot of other things that go with that. Although it creates 41, 5, and 6, it also creates 47, because the way I always work this is anytime you have a 0, that value is 6. One reason is the 15th letter is the O. Another reason is circling this over here, right? If you turn it around, is the 6. So 0 is to the same value as 6. You always need, for some reason, an in and an out. You're only ever going to use 7 of 9 spaces without turning this dice cube. So that's an obligation. So I'm going to write it down. So here we have the 30. So we're going to go 30 equals 36 as 0 equals 6. Now, if I want to go the reverse of this, um, the reverse of this on the dice cube of this 6 is the 3 empty spaces over here. But then it involves the number 1 in the 3 empty spaces. So this 3 empty spaces equals to 1. 1 will create your 3 empty spaces. And that is, this is one part of the reality is 4. So there is no 5. This dice cube should be broken up into 4 areas. And if it's broken up into 4 areas, and the average is, if you want to use the average as 4, well then, how can I explain it? Here's your circle, and here's how we actually do it. So everything is equal to 4. So if you put the 1 in the center, that 1 is a value of part of everything, or one part of 4. So I think I did this in the other video, and it's sort of showing you this. And here's your 4, and here's your divider over here. And then you have, here's 3 parts, and then 1 part inside your 4. And then here's 2 parts. So you get 3 here, you get 2 here, you get 3 here. You get 2 here, you get 3 here, you get 2 here, you get 3 here, you get 2 here. And then inside of here, you get 4, 8, and you get 16, which creates 7. So if you get 7 and 3, you get 7 with the corners, you get 7, 2, okay, which is your red value of winner, big red sun. Electric company, because 7 and 2 and 3 and 5 will create the same mathematics together. So this is one size. I can go to another size. So what would be this true value? Let me do it again. And then we have the center over here, and it would be all 1s, and these would be all 3s. 13, 13, 13, 13, 31, or 11 times 11 times 11. Is that what it is, 13, 31? So anyways, I'm not really sure where I'm going with all of this. If this 0 equals to 6, oh yes, the reverse of the O in the alphabet, right? The reverse of the O in the alphabet is the L, and that is the 12th letter. So right away, remember what I was speaking? 3 and 6. Here's your 3. Here's your 6. Here's your 36. It's also created by 6 times 6. How do we create 36? And all the ways to create 36. And 36 is twice 18. So the mirror of 18 is 36. 3 by 6 is 18. 3 plus 6 is 9. And that gives you your R and I. It's not like the number 29. Here's your 911, where you're still going to get number 18, but this time you're going to get it with number 11. So you're going to get KR Kitty. Don't know what it means. I'm quite sure there's something else. I'm not sure what we went over and what we didn't. The 4 by 4, we started off this with 3 and 3 and 4 and 4. Where is the 4 and 4? Here and here, 3 and 3, 4 and 4. This one is going to give you 16 and 9. Going to create that gateway to look the same, 16 and 9 over here. 2 times 8, 16. 16 times 9. I'm not sure if that has anything to do with this, but the letters you will get here is phi. Actually, you get pi. But once you get pi, you get phi because the H follows the I. Anyways, I'm a little bit tired. It's been 40 minutes. Grover Cleveland, yes, counted twice. Obama was 43. Biden is really 45th, right? Yeah, 45th he is. Yeah. We have to do it in you know what? I like all the values of the numbers. in Chaldean and gematria in the regular alphabet and the Hebrew alphabet. There's just so many of them that has to be classified. But for one person, that's not too. I'm not going to give away my skills on a computer. Yes, Elvis was the king. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Decode Your Reality YouTube. Okay, I'm going to go check that out. 1992, The Roxy Files. Oh, I like that. May. My son's middle name is part of May. Month of May, the 5th, the 5, the 5, the 5. Jamie, if you're watching, thank you very much. Love it. Love it. Power to the people. Okay, that's going to be the end of this video, Raphael. There was other things I wanted to speak about, and that was poker chips. Ruthless and Relentless, Baby Ruth. We did the alphabet ABC. I want to do a part of the alphabet where it's Z, Y, and X. We did the reverse of ABC. I said W. W was with number D. I made a mistake. Z, Y, X. No, I didn't. I was working on one. Sorry, I was thinking about something else. The reverse of ABC is ZYX, which is 6, 7, 8 into 1, 2, 3. Yes, the alphabet is perfect, creating 9. Not like Chaldean. In fact, I don't think I mentioned in Chaldean where the Z was. Oh, yes, in Oz. In Chaldean, the Z, in Chaldean, and then we would have Z6. This would be Y1, and this would be this is where that's the Baker CGLS. C would be X, and the X is with 4. No, X is with 3, 5, 6, 5. Is that where 5 is? I think it's X. Is X number 5? Let me look it up. And I don't know where the paper is right now. Chaldean, the letter X. Chaldean letters.
Here are some pictures that match.
Chaldean. It shows me Chaldean, and then
According to Wikipedia, Chaldean, also known as Jupiter 21, is a retrograde irregular satellite of Jupiter.
Okay, I got it. Chaldean numerology. Let me see this. Okay, here it is. Okay, the X. Okay, it's in number 5. That's what I thought. So this is the way it reverts, and we end up with 7, 3, 8 from Chaldean. Other than where Z was 8, 7, and 6. So still we end up with 2 of the same, 1 in creation from the half-life. So it sort of tells me a little bit of a story. 88 comes together, the dividing heavens. 8 and 8 create 7, 7 and 7 create 5. That will link to my moon. And 6 and 3 will create 9. Birth in the moon. Anyways, Raphael, and Dean, by the way, is the teacher. I want to thank you for watching this video. 1919, my uncle was born in 1919. Jupiter, what's up? So I gotta let this go. If you guys want to sit here and chat, I'm gonna close the screen. I'm really tired. I have a Discord. I'm not really sure how to pass it. If anybody wants to come on and to chat up on Discord over here. I don't even know how it works. Resend verification, no. Streamer, I have no idea how this works. Whoop, I just knocked out my okay. Okay, forget about that. Good night. Good night. And if I don't answer you right away, or I don't like one of your comments or something, that's because it shows up in the junk folder. And sometimes when I approve it, it goes, I'm not sure where. So sorry about it, and sorry that I was not. I don't even know if I should be saying sorry, but yes, excuse me, pardon me. I was supposed to be here at 6 o'clock, and I forgot. And hopefully these measures disappear and stay strong to the truth. The red dice is 513. And the blue dice is 637. Ciao.